Alrighty. If you remember a while back on the channel, we did the IXION prologue gameplay, and now the final full release has come out. So let's see what happens in IXION. If it plays the original prologue stuff again, then I'm just gonna skip ahead to the new bit, and you can watch my previous video.
Launch control, we have Tiqqun clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clear procedures, check. Guidance go.
Okay, algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Yes, 30 seconds.
Deflectors up.
Sequence complete. EMB Charon heading for low Earth orbit. Transferring data to in heaven. What's the receipt?
Keep it followed.
A beautiful launch.
Visual approaching near Tiqqun structure.
PPS Tiqqun to EMD share. You have clearance for final approach.
Okay, so it looks like we are going to be redoing the prologue stuff, so I'm going to skip ahead.
EMD share. You have been assigned to Tiqqun docking bay.
And then we can see where it goes from there. I'll just show you some highlights.
Welcome on board, passengers. Welcome on board the Tiqqun, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You must now start the Vol bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others, like Dolos, who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tiqqun is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
Full engine ready.
The Earth, our home, she is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tiqqun Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the full engine.
Whoops. And that is where the prologue left off. Bom, bom, bom.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Several anomalies detected. Multiple digital security breaches found within full jump routines. Full engine critically damaged. Hull integrity compromised. Analysis confirms discrepancies between the mission clock and the apparent advanced state of the solar system. We are receiving no communication signals from Earth. Likelihood of ongoing survival stands at approximately 7.67%.
It's not very high, is it?
Activating Marduk survival protocols.
Everything's got a
New
name.
mission objective established. Ensure humanity's survival by finding a habitable exoplanet.
Oh shit! This was supposed to be a
Urgent
test.
issues requiring immediate attention. Increase food production output.
That's why.
Restore hull integrity.
Oh, is that it? Okay. We can do that.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
You may have noticed the moon has broken apart. The crew are aware of this, and many rumors are spreading throughout the station. We'll have to make an official statement. Dolos has many enemies. Something must have happened during the test jump. Being such a high-profile event, it's a perfect opportunity for them to strike and sabotage our plans. Which sounds likely. It is our fault. Despite our robust safety measures, a system failure at the exact moment of the jump caused the engine to drag a part of the moon with it into self-similar space. This failure has cost humanity dearly. The mission now is to rebuild. With humanity's fate, evidence suggests a great deal of time has passed in the solar system. The moon's destruction is an obvious consequence of humanity's selfish and warlike instincts. It was us. Though I don't want to make everyone sad, so we even are going to say someone else did it, or fate. I don't like that, so let's blame it on someone. You know, that's the typical humanity thing to do. Wasn't us. Someone else did it. Yeah.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Oh, I don't think they believe me. Okay, so we need to repair our hull. We need alloys. Unfortunately, we used it all up. And the game over condition will be if there's a mutiny with low trust or if the station gets destroyed. Administrator, the crew are asking a lot of questions about the state of the Earth. Monchi behavioral algorithms predict a decrease in productivity of 22% if those questions go unanswered. As administrator of the Tiqqun station, you must find some answers quickly. Commit to sending an expedition to Earth. I mean, that's reasonable. So we'll send an expedition to Earth. In fact, let's go into the space map view thing, planetary map, and we can see no other planets are popping up, which is weird. We've got the Earth, we've got the Moon, we've got the Sun, we've got the Oceanabi, and that's it. Summary of Earth data. No signals have been received on Earth. The ocean seems to have evaporated, and Earth temperature has risen significantly since the Tiqqun was last in orbit. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide, radiation, and microplastics. The blue planet will never again deserve its name. So let's send our shippy to Earth. We can also then look at the moon. Can we see that from... Yeah, we can see that over here from our station. Well, that's depressing. Though if it's been a long time, why is it all still floating in orbit around? So we need to find an asteroid with iron deposits, yes, because we don't have any. So let's also we can go look at our probies. And we can launch a probe. And we are looking for iron. So we can go in the asteroid belt and look, we can find potential science. There might be a station or something out here. We did visit that. Let's look in the... There's ice over there, which might be useful, but at the moment, iron is a high priority. So, are we the baddies? Did we destroy the solar system? Because it looks like more than just Earth got destroyed. Did someone else do it? What's happened? Okay, so our trust is increasing. It's decreased a lot. We're at 50%. Our hull integrity is only down 10%. Well, not 10%, 10 points. So it seems we got okay, also 100 damage was irreparable. 10% is repairable. Okay, fair enough. We have detected the ship that was feeding us stuff earlier, broken into and not transmitting. We'll send a science ship there next.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. Investigate the Dolos headquarters. We proceed to the coordinates of Inner Heaven, the former headquarters of Dolos AEC on Earth. Investigate a personal location. Attempt to find my family home. Scour the globe in search of survivors. Use all the tools aboard to search for any signs of civilization, community, or survivors. Well, let's start by investigating the headquarters. Because there might be some data there. Data! Yeah, let's see what this mining site will look like.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, so basically it gives you sort of individual asteroids. So we can say, yeah, mine up some iron. Ooh, that's got 500 there. Brilliant. Okay. If everything's high priority, nothing is. But anyway, that's pretty great. We can't build any more probes at the moment because we need some more alloy. Hopefully we get some alloy because we need to build a conversion building. Because as it is, we don't have everything. In fact, I am going to pause these constructions. We need to go 21 science. Okay, so we need to unlock in our tech. We need to create a steel mill. Turns iron into alloy. We need 45 science. So that's going to take us a while to get. So hopefully we can actually get something with our science team thing happening over here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, great. We got tons of alloys and some research. Great. The converted oil rig, which Dolos used as its state-of-the-art headquarters, is gone. Only a few metal scraps remain, scattered across an expanse of dusty, cracked earth. There is no sign of survivors. Well, okay. Notice it was a oil rig, which is now on dusty, cracked earth. So, I guess the oceans are gone. I mean, my family home doesn't seem that important compared to, you know, searching for survivors in general. We can search for my family home after that. Sorry, family. Just makes sense to me that way. So now we should have the resources to start getting this steel mill. Should get those over soon. We can go look at our fleet management and we can say yes, you can mine all that stuff. And our transport ship can bring over some of those alloys. I'm loving that it's individual asteroids that we can also start mining. That's kind of cool. Oh, and then you collect it. Okay, so you mine it, and then your transport ship comes and collects it from there. So in fact, we should say that these things are high priority versus, you know, just getting raw resources, because refined stuff is always better, you know? Okay, let's see if we can find any survivors on Earth. Maybe find a use for those cryptopods or something that we saw.
A science ship team has completed a task.
After a long search, we have found nothing but rubble. We've seen no signs of life, not even a corpse. The Lunaclysm seems to have caused a series of events that precipitated the collapse of the firmer industrial civilization. The Earth has become a toxic and arid wasteland scoured by harsh winds, now more inhospitable than Mars. The only remnant of civilization we found was a fallen stele. Stele? 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 How do you pronounce that? Stele. Okay. The only remnant of civilization we found was a fallen stele where the city of Washington once stood. So I'm assuming that's the Washington Monument. Stuck in a crevasse, it had been sheltered from the wind. A prayer imploring divine forgiveness was engraved in gold on its surface. Ready for extraction alloys and research, and I think those are polymers? Polymers, yes. Damn, that's depressing. That's like enormous destruction then. Okay, well, since we've got time, let's go find my family home. And we do have a new probe, so let's start searching. So now that we're into this, we can find a lot of cool stuff. You need ice to make food later, so that might be interesting. But let's see if we can find some interesting sites out here. I'm feeling we've got something undefined.
A science ship team has completed a task.
A huge crevasse cuts through the ground where your home once stood. There is no trace of civilization. Research, alloys, and electronics. Well, at least we found my old TV there.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Let's go to the Oceanobi over there. Okay, we've got a new request. What do you want from me now? Melancholia. Administrator, reports from the expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. The thought of having lost all loved ones left behind has destroyed morale for many of them. The symptoms of this trauma have now been collated under the medical designation Dead Earth Sickness. Stability penalty -1, permanent. Acknowledged. I feel like now they're going to start putting up memorial hallways like they did in Battlestar Galactica. Reminds me a lot of that. Acknowledged. Sad. What is this? This building is purging waste. Yeah, we need to figure out what to do with waste because that's going to be a problem later on, I'm assuming, because it's not a perfect closed system, but let's see. Oh wait, there's another thing going on here. Administrator, to safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tiqqun's crew will have a positive impact on morale. Cryonic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use even before we left the solar system. There is a very high likelihood that cryonic pods containing survivors await discovery. Find and collect 500 cryonic pods. So we're going to find some rich people in space somewhere, and they're going to be the future of humanity. Yay, rich people. New objective, a new hope. So that's something we're going to have to find somewhere around there. See what we find in our old friend over here.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Summary of intelligence on the Oceanobi. The phrase, whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity, has been daubed in large letters on the wreck of the Oceanobi. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Wow. Whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity. We are Dolos. Uh-oh. I don't think people like us. Gather remaining resources. I'm assuming they're going to be cryopods in there. Let's see what we find out at this site over here. I'm wondering if it's that old thing that we saw before. Neptune. Okay, so we found the planet. Interesting, so they don't show up as they did before. Are they in different places than they used to be? The communication systems have detected faint signals transmitted from what appears to be an old luxury station on Triton. Transmission analysis pulled a few data fragments encoded within the signals.
A science ship team has completed a task.
They mentioned public disorder, food supply problems, and frequently reference the name Ulixes? Somewhere to send a ship to. So I guess we need to find all the other planets. We've got to find Mars, Venus, and all that as well. Interesting. The ship was full of food. I hope the expiration date hasn't passed. Everything is ready for extraction. Ooh, food's great. Okay, let's find another thing. So, let's see then if we can find Mars then. I'm assuming Mars will be in its orbit here. There are actually a lot of things over here. Seeing a lot of research for strange signal sources. There we go. So I'm assuming, that's my guess, that Mars is going to be sitting over here. Let's send our science ship down to Neptune. See what they find over there. That's going to be a long journey. But we should actually probably let our science ship collect science. Probably unpause these now. We do have that always. We need to turn on hull repair. Interesting. The higher the hull integrity is, the longer it will take to identify new reefs. Okay, let's see what's up at Neptune. Oh, we did find Mars there. Haha. Okay. Thiakia station has been almost entirely dismantled. A few areas left suggest that those who had lived there were swimming in opulence. The place is huge. They found a sealed room protected by heavily armored glass doors. Dents in the door's metal suggests that others have unsuccessfully tried to gain entry. Izora Latif recommends the use of explosives. Given the state of the station, I myself think it is a bad idea. Collect what is usable from the remains. Provoke a structural collapse and salvage what is left. Use explosives to try and breach the sealed room. We don't have biometric data of remains of Ulixes. Well, let's start with a collect what's usable thing, and I'm assuming we can do some of these other options. It always seems to be that you can do multiple options. So there Mars, an old disused complex named Richter's facility has been located on the surface of Mars. Okay, let's see what we can get with another probe. I'm assuming this is going to be Mercury here. Yep, Mercury is there. Let's see, so I'm assuming then Venus is here somewhere. Yes. Must be.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We recovered all that we could from the station without risking a structural collapse. During the mission, we discovered messages left by someone who had been there before us. They expressed distaste for the bourgeoisie lifestyle that the station was designed to support. Fair enough. We got 75 cryptopods. Cool. Okay, it doesn't give us the option to provoke a structural collapse, but we can try and use explosives, or we can try do this thing, but we don't have remains of people thingies, so let's just blow it open. I'm assuming we'll find them at another station, but for now, let's just bang. Oh, the hull is depleting.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Well, shit, I didn't realize that. It's going down by 28 per cycle.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
And we got a debris field over here. We can confirm the existence of a vast debris field covering an area of several thousand kilometers. At the center of this field is a colossal artificial structure, which even in its ruined state makes the Tiqqun look like an insect. No signals have been detected. We have identified 3 areas for investigation. The core of the structure, the secondary structure that looks like the remains of a destroyed loading dock, and a particularly dense area where the debris field close to the other 2 sites. We recommend that utmost caution be taken when approaching these areas. The floating debris will make navigational difficult and interfere with communications. Waiting for a sight. Okay, so we need to actually do something about this. I did not realize we were depleting alloy at an extreme rate like that. That's problematic. I need to actually turn the repair off because we're not going to be able to build anything. But the problem is, then we're going to have a problem with things falling apart.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The use of explosives and the disruptive activities of our team caused a collapse. A partial extraction from the site was achieved, and we lost a member. Oops. So that was probably a bad call, and now we probably can't go back there to do anything, and we've got an injured person on there. Go back to the Tiqqun. Our hull integrity is just going down, 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 down. We've got another probe that we can send out. Maybe this is Venus over here. Unfortunately, we used up a lot of alloys sending out probes, but it's been spent, so. Okay, great. We've got the technology for the steel mill. So, we can put one down. Yeah, it's going to take 50 alloys to build. And it's quite a chonker. Oh, that was kind of cool. Probe has completed scan, discovered a new point of interest. Venus! There we go. Probe data has revealed mining and industrial infrastructure below the surface of Venus. That's a cool picture. Hull integrity just continues to decrease. Is there health decrease as well? Oh, we need an iron stockpile. Oh, you're kidding me. So it's been sitting doing nothing for ages. Let's switch you to... I could explain a lot. Administrator, the integrity of the hull fell below 75%. Current damage exceeds tolerance levels set by NIHI structural theory. We have wires to commission repairs so as to prevent mission failure. Pledge to restore the hull to 75% within 30 cycles. I mean, we can try, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's probably going to lose us trust, but I guess we turn on repairs. This is a 95% efficiency now. Administrator, Sector 1 has almost reached its maximum structural load. With more infrastructure surely needed soon, a new sector will need to be unlocked. Originally, sectors were programmed to automatically unlock after completion of the mission to Proxima Centauri. With the change of the Tiqqun's mission objective, this restriction could be bypassed by manually overriding gateway lock algorithms. Pledge to unlock a new sector within 10 cycles. The Tiqqun does not have the resources to undertake this modification. Yeah, we don't have that. Come on, people. cool. So it's these two different priorities. So at the moment, I don't know how many. Let's just look at this. Is there? Doesn't explain which is the highest priority. I'm assuming the filled out one is the highest, and then middle and low and none, but it doesn't specifically specify that. Bring back Alice, please. Got a whole lot of little ships flying around our thing. Assuming that's people repairing. Okay, let's send our science ship to not this because it looks like it's going to be a big one. I'm wondering if that's that other ship that they were talking about. I forget the name now. Okay, so when we do have alloys, it goes pretty quickly. Okay, according to reports from the exploration team, the subterranean site consists of the mining infrastructure and large assembly line. Many embalmed bodies were found in the areas. The line seems to be originally used to facilitate fabricate solar sails. Tiqqun engineers suggest that with minor repairs, it can be restarted. Restart the assembly line. Requires 10 alloys. Dismantle the assembly line. So that will produce refined resources. This will get as many resources as possible. Leave. I mean, refined stuff does sound pretty cool. We can send a thing soon once we've earned up some stuff. So we can wait a little while. Since we've got time, let's do another probe. It's probing time. Lots of iron there. Where did we find that other thing? I think that was just sitting in the middle of nowhere. We'll just keep searching. Let's work our way outwards from... Something there. Something in the asteroid belt. Incoming transmission from who?
Administrator, we are picking up a Dolos emergency frequency broadcasting from the facility Outer Hope. Dolos protocol dictates that in the event of a major systems failure, administrators must contact the nearest Dolos site immediately. Outer Hope Station is likely to have both the materials and expertise required to repair the damage that the Vol engine has sustained.
I mean, I'm assuming... I confirm it now. I think that was the one that we went to before. Asteroid belt. Stanford facility. Enemy of mankind, Dolos. Okay, so we need to find the Dolos station with a probe. We know it was in the outer system somewhere, but...
No more resources available to mine.
Well, that's a lie. There's definitely some. Okay, let's find a site that's mineable. We've got ice in this one over here. That's going to be useful for food.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The assembly line has been repaired. The machines belong to the UN and are clearly more advanced than our systems. They are fully automated, and our team has been able to use them to prepare a number of resources for extraction. During the repair process, an engineer discovered a number of inscriptions written by Ulysses. He speaks of his time as administrator of Neptune's Hyperlux station. Tiqqun and expresses regrets over the fate of the station's residents. He uses the line to repair elements of his ship so that he could reach the headquarters of the Black Market Society. So if we had done this first, we could have done that other thing, but I'm assuming we can't do it now. But we got some more cryo thing. You can go back there and see if it'll let us do it, but I don't think it will. We do have science to collect from there anyway, so there's no hurt to try. Got another probe so we can see. I'm assuming that means objective related point of interest. So that's our outer hope station over here, and some ice.
A probe has completed its scan.
Yeah, there's outer hope. And an ice asteroid. We'll go there in just now. So, what can we research? Batteries would be very useful. Polymer refineries, electronics factories, yes please. Alternative life center gives stability. Memorials give stability. Can increase its bonus in sectors with a specific specialization. And a cryonics center. Well, at the moment we don't have space for more people, so I think industrial stuff at this point is kind of important. So let's go for polymers, because I think we use one of those. So we're going to need a storage yard for carbon, and we're going to need, well, probably multiple, so let's just build a few things there. So you will be, I've got one for ice, so carbon, silicon, hydrogen. So we need more alloy storage, more iron storage. And I said there was like a larger storage building.
A new request awaits your attention.
Expand our solar panels. That doesn't seem important right now. We do have enough power. A request food related. Many of the crew are malnourished. According to the Lunaclysm predictor theory, productivity will soon drop to 23%. Longer term, starvation would not only increase this to 75%, but also accelerate the proliferation of deviant behavior on board the tank. Pledge to have 40 units of food stored in Sector 1 within 20 cycles. Okay, we do have some in the station. It's not station, this thing over here. Let me just go collect that. And go to our fleet and say food is high priority, and then we go. Yeah, we can't do that go back to that event again, so yeah. I'm gonna avoid the main objective and let's go to Mars. We have another probe. So let's see. Well, what planets haven't we done? We should probably find Jupiter, Saturn.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
So it's up on Mars. An old disused complex. Richter's facility. The derelict UN facility is covered in almost entirely by Martian sand. Existing Dolos clearance codes can be used to interact with the complex's systems. Caution is advised as the weight of the sand may exceed the structure's load-bearing capacity. I mean, we don't have any options, so use our codes and see what we can find there. Structure belonging to the Black Market Society has been
A
discovered.
science ship team has completed a task.
Interesting. So that's what that other thing was talking about. The codes briefly reactivated the base's defense systems. Due to the facility state, they fortunately overloaded and now offline. The team of the fails did not suffer any losses. Good. Okay, so investigate storage area for cargo ship extraction. Inspect scientific study area. Data. Form a full sweep. Gather as many resources. Now let's do a full deep sweep. Do we still have homeless people? Yes, we do. Well, we've got resources now. Let's build a few new homes. This place is starting to get filled up.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The excavation uncovered a preserved sub-basement full of stored resources. Everything has been conditioned and prepared for extraction. 17 polymers, 25 cryptopods. Here we've got Jupiter. No events on Jupiter. Got another probe now. So then it's just you left plant-wise. Saturn over there. Got another probe again. Lots of iron over there. Do we need iron though? Got another. Oh, but that's where we're sending stuff out to. I've not collected any hydrogen before.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, let's see if we can make contact. Is someone alive? Hello? Anyone there? Uranus?
I don't get it.
I'm sorry, Fry, but astronomers renamed Uranus in 2620 to end that stupid joke once and for all.
Oh, what's it called now?
Eurectum.
Instruments have recorded abnormal thermal activity on Uranus. And this is just the home solar system. So I'm wondering how deep this game goes, how many more things we can find out here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
After receiving no response to communication attempts, the team landed and advanced towards the complex, security protocols in place. The defenses activated briefly and fired at the team. Fortunately, there seems to be little remaining power and they quickly shut down. Entering the complex, the team were attacked by strange animals. Recorded footage from the mission shows an emaciated simian amalgam. Okay, the team repelled the attack with improvised weapons and the creatures retreated. Unfortunately, no samples could be recovered. Venturing further into the complex, unsettling works of art and esoteric writing were discovered. Although the station is still pressurized, progress was made difficult due to the lack of any artificial gravity. In addition, a giant fungus has spread throughout the complex, releasing huge volumes of spores into the local atmosphere. Within what appears to be the main entrance hall, a bronze statue of Mardo Council member Giovanni Battista has been erected. Inconsistencies in the reports from different members of the exploration team suggest that recorded information may not be entirely accurate. Any conclusions drawn must be discounted. Well, that's weird. Got funny monkey hybrids and spores and people going a bit wonky. Something funny has been happening there. Send the team deeper into the station or leave. I mean, go a little bit deeper. I'm assuming we're going to lose someone here, or we're going to get attacked by monkeys, or go, completely bonkers. But let's see what we find. I guess there must have been a monolith on Saturn.
A probe has completed its scan.
The probe, let's see. Iron and ice over here. Get you. Let's see what we find deep in the station here. Just churning them out like crazy. I'm not sure if it's the best thing to get every single thing in here, but completionism. Not seeing any signs of silicon. Ice over here, though we're not producing anything with ice. More hydrogen out here. Yeah, let's just go for the silicon and carbon because let's get that.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Venturing deeper within, the team of the Fails
has
reached
completed its scan.
construction site, deserted and almost entirely frozen. Several possible storage areas have been identified, but are blocked by ice. The team could try to break through the ice or restart the station's heating systems and attempt to thaw out the complex. One of the storage areas, through the transparency of the ice, a preserved corpse can be seen. Attempt to restart the heating systems, break through the ice. I don't know, starting the heating system seems like it might be a bad idea if the place has got a weird ecosystem going on as it is. So let's just break through the ice. It's going to take longer, but I'm not going to release more spores or something. I don't know. No idea what could happen. Do another probey probe. That's a super strong iron deposit. We could potentially upgrade our solar panels and get a new set of ships to fly around, because it does seem to be taking a while to do things. So I did accidentally build a second docking bay.
A probe has completed its scan.
So if we upgrade our solar panels, we could potentially turn that thing on. Let's just check, are there any sites in the solar system that do have, yes, okay. So we do have some stuff sitting around. Yeah, let's upgrade it. Then we can build another mining ship and another cargo ship.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Maybe even another science ship. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It does cost a lot of polymers. Let's just do it. See what our science ship finds. The team recovered a number of valuable resources via biometric data sampling. They identified the preserved corpse as that of Ulysses, administrator of Neptune's hyperlux station, Tiqqun. The body was found with a handwritten letter of farewell and apology to the inhabitants of the Tiqqun station and appears to be unfinished, ready for extraction. So we can get some electronics. So if we had gone here, followed this segment of events, we would have been able to unlock whatever's on Neptune. So it seems like the thing is to go, I think it was it Venus first or was it Mercury? Anyway, go inner Saturn, Neptune to get all the stuff. So the next step would be to send ourselves out to the outer hope and figure out what went on with Dolos. But that's going to have to happen next time. Let me know what you think of this game. I'm enjoying it so far. And check me next time to see more in what the hell happened to the solar system. Thanks for joining in, and I'll check you next time. Bye!